Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading for now until February 15th. Please remember we're working with energy. This could be your energy or somebody else around you's energy. Please only take what resonates with you. So, I got a few cards that came out here. I had to restart the video, so I'm just going to keep going with the cards that I had out here. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Hangman. So this is like something kind of at a standstill and a need for a new perspective in the process. There could also be a traitor in the midst, or just feeling like you've been wronged in some way. So I feel like you've been in this energy of not really moving forward with something, just kind of just like low energy, not really moving forward. But then we've got the Ace of Swords and the World card that came out. So this is success. I have a feeling on account of this new perspective that needs to be gained from this standstill point. Maybe there was some type of relationship that was put on hold, or there's been lack of communication. Whatever this is, I feel like there's going to be new ideas coming in. There's going to be clarity, breakthroughs, success. And whether it's because you know, maybe something didn't move forward that you were expecting to move forward, but because of that, it's going to bring a lot of clarity, and it's going to move you forward. It's going to, sorry, the card just flew. It's going to bring you the clarity that you need to move forward, to recover from some sort of situation. Just opportunities coming in as well. And we got the Strength card in reverse. So there's a feeling of really needing this clarity, right? This is a need to overcome obstacles and to really stand in your power. Make sure you're not giving your power away at this time. Self-sabotaging. Make sure that your willpower, you're just standing in your own power, right? Okay, and then we have the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this could be some type of completion. Somebody may feel like they have a bit of extra work that they need to put in, or extra responsibilities at this time. But with the Ace of Wands in reverse, yeah, this signifies some sort of delay. I do feel like you're gonna get the clarity. There's a need to go in and get this new perspective so that you can gain the clarity needed to win in this situation, to become successful. Yeah, make sure you're definitely listening to your inner guidance at this time. Some of you may have had an offer. Just make sure it's what you want, and make sure that you are not in this energy of being dependent on others. You may feel like you have limited resources, when in reality, you really always have everything that you need inside. I feel like things are gonna look up. You just need to get over this obstacle, and I feel like you're gonna be coming out of this energy pretty soon if you're not already. Just make sure you're standing in your power. Like I said, don't give your power away. For somebody, this isn't going to be for everybody, but there may be some type of issue with some type of pregnancy, or could be like some type of fertility issues. You could be getting some type of opportunity come in. So this could be like a life lesson as well. You could be feeling like you're being tested, like a test of faith. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So just make sure that you're definitely accepting reality instead of rationalizing it. You know, when we rationalize things, we often really just kind of skip the big picture, right? So the Ten of Swords in reverse tells me that there's supposed to be some sort of completion, especially with the Ten of Wands here as well. So just make sure you're really learning your lessons that's being presented. I feel like, you know, with any person, any relationship that we encounter, there's really a lesson in it, right? And whether we decide to learn that lesson or to, you know, rationalize our behaviors is really up to us. And when you can finally learn that lesson is when the success will start to come in, and things will start to turn in your favor as well. Yeah, so we have the Five of Wands here, signifying some type of conflict, some type of competition maybe. Could be some type of tension or disagreements with somebody. I also recommend that you guys go back and watch the week prior's videos, just because for me personally, I know that readings don't always make sense entirely until the time has passed, if that makes sense. So, damn, I'm throwing cards everywhere. Okay. What else do we got here? So there's definitely some type of completion. And there's a lot of aces out here as well. Aces and tens. So 10-10 may be significant at this time. Or 11-11. 11-11. Yeah, 10 and 1, right? Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Ace of Pentacles, this is possibility for new money, new finances, new jobs, careers to come in. Then with the Queen of Wands in reverse, this could be, you could be dealing with somebody that's kind of pushy or manipulative even. Could be an unfaithful energy. This could be your energy or somebody else around you's energy. But with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like somebody's definitely been trying to escape from some sort of self-limiting thoughts. This is really stepping into your power and becoming very conscious of your words and your energy. Just always remember that what we put out, we get back. So, so if we believe that, you know, that we're a victim in some sort of situation, meaning, you know, like we've been wronged, and even if it's justifiable, don't stay in that energy, because, you know, our words are really a lot more powerful than a lot of people understand. And, you know, if we focus on these things, these people that have wronged us, or these situations that haven't gone our way, we tend to bring in more of these things that we don't want to bring in, right? It's just how it works. So I'll pull a couple cards from these other decks real quick. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. It's a really cool deck. And then I will pull from the Sacred Geometry and Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so we got number 43, Details, and Goblins, number 5. Okay. So details. So this tells us basically, I mean, it's pretty self-sufficient. I will read it, but it's basically to make sure that you're reading the fine print, right? Let's see. All right. The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, like I said, you could be getting an offer in. Just be, you know, make sure that it's something that you want. Pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. Okay, and then we got goblins. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain in the shadows. They remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. Yeah, like I said, we all, in reality, always have everything that we need. If goblins pay you a visit, meaning if your past comes back to haunt you, right? Know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's. Like I said, when we deal with other people, it's a lesson, right? We see things in other people. When we see something in somebody else that we don't like, this is like a lesson to be learned. They're reflecting something of our own shadow self that we need to focus on, or get to the bottom of it, get to the root. You know, why does that person really bug you? Or, you know, what is it? It's all lessons, right? It's really cool how that works. But if goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Again, I was just saying that. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. it amazes me how the cards come out. Like, you know, there's so many cards, and how Spirit works and pulls out the exact cards that we're just reflecting on is super amazing to me. I apologize for the the view. I'm gonna get a different stand, I think, next week. Try to get a better view. Alright, come on. Aquarius. Messages from the Alice deck. Alright. So we got Becoming Braver, number 5 again. The Goblin card was number 5. That's cool. And then No Need to Fear in reverse. Alright, so number 5, Becoming Braver. Be resilient, be resilient. It's about experience, growing stronger, and fresh perspectives. Like we said with the Hangman, right? It's a need for another this perspective. And with the Details card, getting all of the perspectives, getting all of the details. Okay. Oh, wrong page. So the card's meaning says that in between the end of what once was, letting go of who you were and rebirth into a new life, unknown outcomes, complete immersion in the process of change. You are presently experiencing a time of descent. You are in between worlds, yet to land, yet to know what will come next, yet to feel the impact of the inevitable moment when you feel when your feet touch the earth again, sorry. At the present, it is natural to feel doubt, discouragement, nerves, and even fear. You have leapt, now you must fall. Soon you shall land, but first comes the descent. You have launched yourself into the unknown, taken a risk, dared to follow your instinct, without doubt in consideration that you have seen, that you would have seen, you missed the wait, what? You have launched yourself into the unknown, taken a risk, dared to follow your instinct, without the thought and consideration that you would have seen, you missed the chance that would come to you. That you would have seen, you missed the chance that would have come to you. Without the thought and consideration that you would have seen, you missed the chance. That's not worded correctly. Okay. You would have seen, you missed the chance that'll come to you. Yeah, okay. That's not about me, but right now you are completely within the process of descent. You may have allowed yourself to let go of people, places, objects, roles, or way of being. It could be that in a relationship, a type of career, or a routine that you once had is now in flux. Something is unraveled and you're moving into a different part of your destiny. Like I said, you're kind of at a standstill, right? You're not really moving forward with this. Maybe you're doing a lot of self-reflection at this time, which is really good, right? Perhaps you are digging into the shadow side, that we each have, which often brings a lot of clarity, right? And success ultimately. Something has unraveled and you're moving into a different part of your destiny. A fall can be accompanied by disillusionment, a sense that something is being broken, a shattering of beliefs and perspectives, and the inability to know what will come next. You may wonder, just like Alice, this is the Alice in Wonderland deck, whether you will fall right through the earth. In other words, will everything in your world end? Will you simply keep falling with no end? It will end. There will be a new place and a fresh way to explore. For now, surrender the descent into the passageway to the next life. The fall is the moment before rebirth. So yeah, there's definitely possibility for somebody's awakening happening right now. Some shadow work going on, or maybe just the pull towards discovery of the self. The best possible response is to relax into the fall, observe, and wonder at what is to come. No, this is the only way to your next stage of evolution, the entrance to your own wonderland. There's no new discovery without descent, without relinquishing some of who you were. This is the way you will become who you are next meant to be. Like Joe Dispenza talks about a lot. I love his work, and you know, it's the death of the old self, and in that way, that's how you discover, you know, your true self. Okay, and then we have 18, no need to fear, in reverse. Where are we at? We're at 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the smaller portion of this one. 18 breaking down to a 9, so again, coming towards completion. Okay, so reverse says timidity, like being timid, despite all that is available to you, a refusal to behave in an empowered way, being craven, fearful, or giving way to others because you believe them to be more powerful than you, allowing others to treat you poorly because you believe they are better than you, unwarranted lack of confidence. So again, make sure that you're staying in your power. Don't give your power away. That's a big message for this reading. There's nothing to fear but fear itself, right? Remember how powerful you are. Alright, Aquarius. I was forgetting something. I'm just going to do one of these because they're so pretty and I never really get to use them. This is the Sacred Geometry deck. Consciousness, I love it, with magic underneath. Alright, so the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Becoming conscious. That's awesome. Alright, you guys. Namaste. Until next time, like, share, subscribe.